Hey guys, and welcome back. So today we have an unboxing. Today we are going to unbox these Blacklock products. This one here, the first one, the big box, is actually their skillet that debuted a couple years back. I never ended up getting this. I pretty much have all their products, not every single piece, but I do have most of their skillets. And to be honest, guys, this was the last one that I needed, which is their 14.5-inch skillet, which is pretty massive, to be honest. But I also ended up getting their brazier that just kind of debuted not too long ago, and I wanted something that was going to have awesome depth, just for frying, for braising, things like that. That's exactly what I was looking for. So I'm very happy with this product, and this is actually their 4-quart brazier, which is a 12-inch in circumference, and I like that a lot, guys. It's a great size. As you can see here, great, boxes and great, looking, I guess you could say artistic, drawings, kind of vintage, and they're kind of referencing their products from, the early, 1900s. So their original foundry was actually named Blacklock. And from what I know, history that I've read, Lodge actually had a very close friend, and named it after that friend. I guess his last name was Blacklock, so he named it after that, and that's how the skillets were coming out under that Blacklock name. And then in the early 1900s, that foundry burned down, and they renamed and remade a new foundry, and they started with the Lodge name, which is the founder's name. So anyway, guys, one thing, getting into the unboxing, I love is just that they include these brochures, and they tell you here, the story behind the Blacklock foundry, and all the history that happened with it, and they include also other products that they have, which is a very nice touch because, if you buy any other Lodge product, it's just very simple, just a small sticker on the skillet or cast iron piece that you buy, and that's pretty much it. But the other thing that I did want to mention is just how amazing this brazier is because of how sloped and deep the sidewalls are. That's just one of the things that I was looking for in a cast iron piece because I want to fry, I want to braise, and it's a great size. So not only am I able to cook, with this on the stovetop inside my home, that I can also take this outside on the grill, and it's not going to be just taking up a whole lot of space. These sloped sidewalls are amazing because you can get utensils in there without any problem. Yes, the cooking surface is going to be smaller, but you still, have easy access to your food to be moving around in case you want to kind of and I almost want to say that this, kind of looks like a little miniature wok. So if you want to, kind of stir fry, you got the sloped sidewalls. So I'm measuring the height from the outside it's close to 3 inches. From the inside, it's about 2 3/4, depth for the sidewalls, and then the cooking surface is actually 9 inches, which it's supposed to be a 12-inch, circumference, but 9 inches cooking surface. But I do want to say that you still have a lot of space in there because of those sloped sidewalls. The other thing is that lid is extremely heavy, guys. And I've grabbed and held other lids similar to that size, and man, this lid is extremely heavy. That's what kind of weighs down this brazier. But the bottom piece is not as heavy as the top piece, which is kind of weird. But anyway, I'm very happy with that. We're gonna move forward and unbox the skillet, guys. And this skillet actually came out when they first debuted the Blacklock series. So this is their 14.5-inch skillet, and to be honest, guys, I never picked it up because I didn't think I would need something so big. But once I started kind of honing in my cooking skills, and my family was just saying, you're actually really good at this. You're in the wrong field. What are you doing? You should have been cooking a long time ago. And so now I'm kind of the cook for both my family and my wife's family. Not necessarily that I'm the best cook, but I do cook here and there. And these are a great size that I can do a lot of cooking, and that way I can serve a good amount of food in this, especially because both sides of the family are, fairly large. So I'm very happy with this. And this has actually now become the biggest, skillet that I have with a handle. It's also a good size and depth. I want to say it's about 2.5, 2 1/4 inch deep. So very good size. The cooking surface is very good actually too. I thought it was going to be a little less than what the butter pat has, but no, it actually has a good amount of space. Cooking surface is actually close to 13 inches. We're looking about 12 and a half, maybe 12 and 3/4. So a great size, guys. Yes, the circumference is 14 and a half. That's from the top rim. 14 and a half. So it is, like I mentioned, still a great size. And the sloped walls actually help, with getting any kind of tools in there to flip, saute, stir fry, whatever, you name it. You can do so many things. And it's not as heavy as it might seem. I do like, that they, include these little stamps, USA, and then the year 1896. Just so many things, little touches here and there. This helper handle seems a little bit wider too. This is why I'm trying to showcase it. I do love that Blacklock stamp on it. This is what makes me happy about the Blacklock series. This is very, attention to detail. And like I mentioned, guys, I also have a Butter Pat Lily, which was actually my biggest skillet with a handle. So, I'm checking it here to see, what, comparing the sizes. And to be honest, guys, yeah, the Blacklock is a little bit bigger. So the Lily, I want to say, is about 14 inches, and the Blacklock is 14 and a half. So yeah, ½ inch bigger. And, at the time I thought my Lily was massive, and I've used it many times to actually, cook a lot of food. So I'm very happy with that. Now I can add this, Blacklock to also aid, with the Lily that I have. So, and then as you can see here, the depth is actually a little bit taller than the Lily. So yeah, the Blacklock also has a beat there. But I'm very happy with these. I'm going to be showcasing these in a cook for my family. So look forward to those videos. And as always, I appreciate your time. I know it was a quick unboxing, but I hope you guys enjoyed. Thank you guys for watching.